Deep within the remote highlands of Cambodia lies Black Mountain, wrapped in dark mist every night. Locals whisper of a place inside the mountain where the wind never stops speaking. They call it the Forest of Breathing Shadows because trees there move. Even when the air is still, people from nearby villages make a rule. No one enters after sunset, and no one touches the hanging tree. For the ones who do, never return the same. Some never return at all. About 5 college students from Phnom Penh arrive on the mountain to film a survival vlog. Sam Art, curious leader. Brave but naive Li Hong, clown of the group. Doesn't believe in ghosts. Pana, sensitive girl, believes in spirits. Davuth, cameraman. Addicted to recording everything. Rathana, logical thinker. Always cautious, they rent a truck and drive up the bumpy mountain road. At the first checkpoint, an old man blocks the way. One blind eye, the other sharp like a knife. His name, Grandpa Kai. He taps the hood of their truck and warns, "Kids, the mountain isn't kind to strangers. When night falls, the dead wake." Li Hong laughs. Ghosts? On YouTube? Nice. Grandpa Kai grabs Li Hong's wrist tightly. Do not take the path called Dead Nails Road. That is where she waits, Rithana. Who waits? The old man's voice cracks. The woman who hanged, but never died. The group giggles nervously and drives on. Grandpa Kai stares after them, whispering, "May the spirits forgive them." They hike into the woods, filming their fun adventure. But as they go deeper, the trees grow taller and strangely twisted, like hands reaching downward. Panha shivers. Why do the trees look like they're bending toward us? No one answers. Soon, they reach a sign. Dead Nails Road. Do not enter. The wooden letters look clawed, not carved. Sam Art. Come on, it's just a name. We take this path. We get better footage. They enter. Right away, the wind stops. No birds. No bugs. Only the sound of creaking rope. From above. Teu. Trung 2. Trung, Li Hong jokes. Someone forgot their clothesline. Suddenly, a rope swings right behind him. No tree nearby, just rope. Pana's voice breaks. Guys, I don't want to be here anymore. Davuth keeps filming. Thrilled. They find an old shrine made of bones and branches. Inside, a broken noose tied to a wooden effigy of a woman. Panha kneels, whispers, "This is for spirits. We shouldn't touch." Li Hong. Boo! He grabs the rope. It burns his hand. Blood spurts. The forest echoes. Leave. They all freeze. The voice came from everywhere. Li Hong laughs nervously. Wind, just wind. But the rope in his hand begins to climb upward by itself, as if someone invisible is being lifted. That's when they see her. High above, a female figure dangling, feet not touching the ground, head tilted, neck twisted backwards. Her eyes snap open at them. Pitch black, tears of thick tar streaming down. Panha screams. Davuth records shakily, whispering, "Oh God, is that real?" The ghost moans, "Guish, why did you follow? And me?" Her voice sounds like choking rope. Li Hong drops the rope and the spirit teleports, appearing inches from his face, cold, dead eyes. "You pulled me down." The ghost grabs his throat. Li Hong gasps, legs kicking in the air. They try to pull him, but a shadow rope appears, lifting him off the ground. He is being hanged. Sam Art swings a stone, smashing the rope. Li Hong crashes to the ground, coughing violently. They all run, but the ghost's voice echoes through the forest. No. One escapes. The debt of the dead. Night falls fast. The moon hides behind clouds. Li Hong's neck now shows deep rope marks. tightening slowly on its own. Every few steps, 2. Trung, they find an abandoned hunter's cabin. They barricade inside. Davuth checks footage. Her face is clear, twisted, raging. Panha cries. She wants something. Why us? The door rattles violently. In silence. Samar peeks out the window. The ghost is there, just feet away, not moving, watching. Her head twitches. Her fingers stretch long like hooks. Te. Trung. A rope swings behind her. Rithana whispers, "We need to know what happened to her." Spirits hurt because they were hurt. Sam Ark remembers Grandpa Kai. Asterisk, they escape the cabin and run back toward the village. At the checkpoint, they find Grandpa Kai holding prayer threads. He shouts, "She has marked one of you." Li Hong collapses. Rope burns spreading across his chest, choking him invisibly. Grandpa Kai cries. Her name is Soria. She was once a wife of a hunter here. The man abused her, accused her of cheating, dragged her to the hanging tree. He tied the noose. He pushed the stool. But the tree branch didn't break, so she didn't die right away. She survived the fall, but the husband left her hanging until morning. Villagers found her still alive, barely breathing. Her last words, "If I must die by rope, all who pull it shall join me." Her body vanished soon after. The rope remained. Grandpa Kai turns to Sam Art. "You touched the road of nails." He pulled the rope, points at Lehong. The debt must be paid. Someone must remove Soria from the tree, give her a burial. Sam Art swallows hard. How do we save him? Grandpa Kai hands them a rusted knife and a white burial cloth. Cut her rope, wrap her body, pray she forgives. The ghost scream echoes across the mountain. She is coming. They return to the hanging tree. The ground around it is filled with old bones. Suddenly, Panha is yanked upward by a new rope. Her feet swing, choking. Davuth climbs the tree, slicing wildly. He frees her, but now he is taken. Rithana fights the unseen rope. Hands bleeding. Sam Art sees the ghost descending the tree, walking upside down like a spider. Her face inches from his, rotting, wet, cold. Return what was stolen. Sam Ark realizes her body is still here, buried under this tree. He digs frantically. Fingernails tear. Dirt fills his mouth. He pulls out a skeleton still wrapped in rope. He cuts the rope with the rusted knife. The ghost shrieks like thunder. The forest shakes. Panha wraps the bones in the white cloth. Sam Art whispers through tears, "Rest now. Soria, we're sorry." The scream stops. The wind breathes. Soria's ghost looks down at them. Eyes soft now. Human again. She smiles sadly. "Thank you." Her body dissolves into white falling petals. The ropes turn to dust. Li Hong drops to the ground. Breathing again. Sunrise paints the mountain gold. Grandpa Kai meets them, relieved. You paid her debt. The forest thanks you. The group descends the mountain. Traumatized, but alive. Li Hong touches his neck. No mark. He laughs weakly. No more playing with ropes. Ever again. Davuth later plays the final footage. The last frame shows Soria, standing behind them one last time. And she whispers, "Don't forget. The dead remember kindness too." The screen cuts to black. It's been 6 months since the night Sam Art and his friends freed the spirit of Soria. The hanging ghost. The forest of Black Mountain has grown quiet. Birds returned. The air smells of rain instead of death. But every month, on the full moon, a new sound echoes from the trees. Not the creak of rope anymore, but heavy footsteps, like something dragging chains through the soil. Sam Art now lives in a small wooden house near the base of the mountain. He's calmer, yet haunted. He dreams of a man's silhouette, standing beneath the same hanging tree, whispering in Khmer. You took her from me. Now I will take you. Sam Art wakes, sweating. The marks of the old curse, faint rope scars, have returned on his neck. He calls Li Hong, Panha, Devuth, and Rathana to meet again at the village tea house. Grandpa Kai appears once more, this time weaker, older, eyes hollow. He warns them, children, the forest isn't at rest. Soria was freed, but her husband's spirit never crossed the river. He's trapped in the roots, and he's angry. Panha whispers, trembling. Why angry? We helped her. Grandpa Kai answers, because you released her soul, but left his hatred behind. A storm brews over the mountain. Thunder rumbles like growling beasts. Sam Art looks toward the dark tree line. Then we go back, he says. If there's one more ghost in that forest, we finish this. Lightning flashes. In its glare, for a split second, they see a man hanging upside down between two trees, arms spread, smiling. The next morning, mist wraps around Black Mountain like pale smoke. The group, Sam Art, Li Hong, Panha, Devuth, and Rathana, gather their packs, flashlights, and offerings of incense and white flowers. Grandpa Kai gives them one final warning. If you find the rope, don't touch it. It remembers. They cross the wooden bridge into the heart of the forest, the same path where Soria once appeared. But the trees seem different now, thicker, older. Some trunks twist in human shapes, as if the forest itself has been watching, waiting. Li Hong tries to stay brave, filming again with his phone. We'll document everything, he says, though his voice shakes. If there's another spirit, we'll prove it scientifically. A faint laugh echoes between the trees. It's not human. It's mocking. Hannah drops her flashlight. Did anyone hear that? Rathana whispers. It came from that tree. They move closer. The old hanging tree still stands, blackened from the last fire. But now, another object sways beneath its branches. A second rope, thicker, newer, and blood-stained dot. Sam Art feels a pull in his chest. His scar burns. That wasn't here before. Devuth kneels near the roots, brushing away leaves, and freezes. Beneath the soil, a skull half buried, jaw broken, rope still knotted around its neck. Next to it lies a rusted wedding ring. Panha gasps. Is that her husband? As if answering, the forest wind roars, snapping branches. From somewhere deep in the trees comes a deep, angry growl. Not beast, not human. The earth trembles. The rope above begins to swing violently. Though no wind blows, suddenly the rope snaps. It doesn't fall. It flies straight towards Sam Art's neck, wrapping around him like a living snake. He screams as it tightens, choking, pulling him upward. Li Hong and Rathana rush forward, cutting the rope with a machete. It drops, limp again, as Sam Art gasps for air, eyes wide. Grandpa Kai's voice echoes faintly from Sam Art's phone speaker. He's calling. The rope is his soul. He doesn't want peace. He wants her pain back. The ground near the grave splits open, revealing a half-buried coffin, shattered from within. Inside, fingernail marks scratch deep into the wood, from the inside out. Li Hong drops his phone. He wasn't dead when they buried him. And from within the coffin, a whisper rises, dry, hateful. She screamed for me. Now you will too. The rope tightens again, coiling like veins through the soil, moving toward their feet. The sun bleeds into the horizon as the forest devours the last light of day. Fog thickens. The air grows heavy with the smell of rust and rain. Sam Art and the others try to retrace their steps, but every turn leads them back to the same clearing. The hanging tree. Pana trembles, clutching her necklace. We've been walking in circles. This place, it's changing. Davuth checks his compass. The needle spins wildly, then snaps in half. No signal. No north. No way out. As night falls, strange whispers weave between the branches. Low, mournful, like prayers spoken backward. The rope fragments they cut earlier now hang from the trees, multiplied, dozens, hundreds, each one twitching slightly in the wind. Li Hong shines his flashlight across the darkness. The beam hits something pale, a face. But it's not floating. It's grown into the bark of a nearby tree. The group steps closer, horrified. The face's eyes are open, moving, crying. The tree is bleeding. Pana screams. That's human. Rithana notices something worse. The bark around the face looks familiar. Wait, isn't that the woman from the village? The one who helped bury Soria's husband? Sam Art nods slowly. He's punishing them. Everyone who betrayed him. They hear another scream, not far away. A male voice. Davuth runs toward it, despite Sam Art's warning. Wait, Davuth. The group follows, crashing through the brush until they find a clearing. Davuth's flashlight lies on the ground, still on. Above it, a rope dangles from an unseen branch, and at its end, Davuth's body sways gently, his eyes wide open. No one heard him climb. No one saw him hang. Panha collapses, sobbing. Li Hong shakes, muttering prayers. Sam Art stares at the body, then at the ground beneath it. Blood is flowing upward. From the soil, feeding the tree, the husband's voice rumbles through the forest, deeper, closer. Every drop she shed, I will take back in kind. The rope from Davuth's neck slithers free and moves on its own, crawling toward the group like a serpent made of veins in bark. They run, tripping over roots, crashing through vines, until they reach a small wooden shrine, half buried in moss dock inside. Dozens of old wedding rings, some tarnished, some broken, one still fresh. Rithana whispers, shaking, he's not just angry, he's collecting them. Sam Art grips a broken ring and whispers back, then we end this tonight. No more blood. Lightning flashes, illuminating dozens of hanging bodies in the distance, swaying silently. The storm begins again, and from behind the shrine, two glowing eyes open, red, human, filled with grief and rage. Thunder cracks above the forest. Rain pours like blood on the leaves. Sam Art and the others huddle inside the shrine, trembling, the air thick with rot and whispers. The red eyes outside do not move. They watch. Then, silence. The storm stops. Not a single sound, no rain, no wind, no breath. Rithana blinks. The rain stopped, but when she looks outside, the forest is gone. Instead, they stand in an old village, sunlight blazing, but everything feels wrong. Too still, too bright. A rooster crows somewhere, then echoes backward. Panha gasps. Where are we? Sam Art's face pales. It's not now. It's then. He's showing us. They see a young man, Soria's husband, dragging his wife through the dirt by her hair. Villagers whisper, faces half hidden. Some smile. Soria begs him to stop, clutching her stomach. She's pregnant. You betrayed me. He shouts. You carried his child. But she screams back. It's yours. I swear it's yours. He doesn't listen. He throws the rope over the hanging tree, ties it around her neck, and pulls. Panha sobs uncontrollably. He murdered her. Over a lie. Li Hong steps closer, tears mixing with the illusion's heat. We can't change it. It's the past. But then the husband turns, staring straight into Li Hong's eyes. No, this isn't the past anymore. The village burns away, replaced by flame and ash. The hanging tree stands alone. The husband's ghost now fully formed, skin gray, eyes black like burned coal, veins pulsing with rope fibers under his flesh. He raises a hand. The rope fragments from the forest reappear, circling the group like snakes. You freed her, he growls. But she was mine to punish. The world twists. Sam Art suddenly finds himself alone, the others gone, standing beneath the noose. A voice whispers behind him, "Put it on. Feel what I felt." He resists. The rope moves on its own, wrapping around his wrists, his throat, until Rathana's voice pierces through. "Sam Art, look at me. It's not real." She charges forward, slicing through the phantom rope with the machete. The illusion shatters, the burning world collapses, and they're back in the forest, gasping in the mud. But one thing is changed. The shrine is gone. In its place stands a massive blood-red tree, its bark shaped like a screaming face, half Soria, half her husband. The forest whispers a single word: choose. Sam Art realizes the husband's soul and Soria's pain are bound together now. Only one can cross to peace, and only one can remain. The red tree pulses like a living heart in the center of the forest. Rain pours again, but it doesn't wash away the blood. It feeds it. Sam Art and the others stand in the mud, faces streaked with tears and ash dot the whispers swirl around them. Soria's voice, soft and sorrowful, tangled with the husband's voice, deep and furious. The two souls scream through the same mouth of bark. You freed her, you betrayed me, you loved me, and you killed me. The forest trembles. Roots rise from the ground like snakes, grabbing Hana and Li Hong by the ankles. The rope coils once again, no longer around the trees, but around their hearts. Rathana shouts. He's trapped between hate and guilt. They both are. Sam Art's mind races. He looks at the red tree, half Soria's face weeping, half the husband's snarling. He finally understands. They were both victims of the same lie. He steps forward into the circle of roots, ignoring the ghostly wind that tears at his skin. He kneels, placing the wedding rings he took from the shrine at the base of the tree, one gold, one rusted. He lights the incense Grandpa Kai gave them and whispers, "You loved each other once. You died because of anger. But tonight, we end the pain. Together." The forest goes silent. Then a wind rises, soft, human, like a sigh. The bark of the tree begins to crack, glowing faintly from within. Soria's half of the face turns toward her husband's half. For the first time in centuries, they look at each other. Soria's voice, faint and trembling. "You were wrong." The husband's voice, breaking. "I know." They both whisper the same final word: "Forgive." A blinding white light bursts from the center of the tree. Not fire, but something pure, like the breath of dawn. The roots retract. The ropes fall apart into ash. The faces fade, smiling, peaceful. The rain stops. The sky clears. Sam Art falls to his knees, exhausted. Li Hong helps him up. The forest that once whispered, screams now hum softly. Wind through clean leaves. Pana wipes her tears. "It's over?" Grandpa Ka's voice carries faintly on the breeze. No curse lasts forever, only until someone remembers love. They walk out of the forest together, the morning sun spilling gold across the path. Behind them, the red tree blooms, covered in white flowers. The end, the hanging ghost and her husband finally rest. The forest of Black Mountain breathes again.